Hey friends, we're making coconut pineapple cake from scratch. The exact measurements can be found on iHeartRecipes.com. So let's get right into the recipe. We're starting off with some cake flour, sprinkle in some baking powder, and then you're going to sprinkle in some salt. Once everything's in the bowl, mix it until it's well combined and nicely incorporated. Then we're going to head over to my stand mixer, but you can use a hand mixer or do this by hand. So I'm going to add in some softened butter. It is unsalted. That right there is my egg whites. Make sure you separate the eggs. You don't want the yolks for this recipe. Pour in some granulated sugar. And now we're going to mix everything until it's well combined. And at this time, I have my little whisk attachment. And now I'm ready to start adding in my vanilla extract as well as coconut extract. I want lots of coconut flavor for this cake, so go ahead and add that in. Let's mix again. And now I'm going to turn this off and I'm going to change out my whisk for my little mixer there. So you can see I changed the attachments. I added in some coconut flakes. Those are sweetened coconut flakes. And now I'm adding in my dry ingredients, but a little bit at a time. And I'm alternating by adding the dry ingredients with the wet, and that is buttermilk. Buttermilk is the wet ingredients. So once everything is nice and smooth and you have a nice cake batter just like that, we are ready to place our batter into our cake pans. So this recipe will make 2 9-inch cake pans or cakes. And I did spray it before I added in the batter. I sprayed it with baking spray, which has the oil and flour in there. So once we're ready, we're going to bake our cakes on 350 Fahrenheit for about 25 to 30 minutes. Once it comes out, make sure you check it to make sure it's all done and cooked throughout. I just poked in a little toothpick there. We're all good to go. And now I'm going to let my cakes cool completely. So while the cake is cooling, I'm going to make my frostings and the filling. So let's start off with our filling. You'll need 1 cup of pineapple juice and some cornstarch. Mix everything until it's well combined and lump free. And now we're going to head over to our stovetop. So in this pan, I'm going to sprinkle in or pour in some granulated sugar. That right there is our pineapple juice and cornstarch combination. And now I'm going to add in my pineapple, and that's crushed pineapple. So mix everything until it's well incorporated. Turn the heat up to medium high, and you're going to bring this to a boil. Okay, so continue to stir. You don't want it to burn at the bottom. And I let mine boil for about, I'll say 5 to 7 minutes. And this was the finished look. You want to make sure that you let this cool down completely. So while that's cooling, let's make our coconut cream cheese frosting. You'll need some unsalted butter at room temperature. You'll need cream cheese that's at room temperature, and lots of confectioner sugar. So once that's in there, we're going to add in some vanilla extract as well as coconut extract. So now I'm going to grab my little whisk attachment and mix this until it's nice and creamy, and that is pretty much it. So that's what it should look like. And now we are ready to put our cake together. So I'm going to start off with one of my 9-inch cakes. I have it upside down, as you can see, and we are going to just pour on just add on the pineapple filling, and that's just half of the pineapple filling that I made. So smooth it on, and then we're going to add our second cake, and we're going to do the exact same. So with the remaining pineapple filling there, just smooth it on top. And then we are going to get the sides with our coconut cream cheese frosting. Now, don't think you have to make this look perfect. You don't have to do this exactly like I'm doing it. Do or decorate your cake however you are comfortable decorating your cake, okay? So I just made sure I did the sides. Again, I'm not doing this perfectly. I'm not a professional baker. And I'm going to add some sweetened coconut flakes to the sides. And to straighten out or make my edges look a little more pretty, I'm just going to add a little decoration, or use my piping bag and my tips, I should say, to make my cake look a little more pretty. And I had some extra coconut cream cheese frosting, so I'm just going to add some on top. And then I will finish that off with some cherries. And again, remember, you don't have to do this. I'm just showing you a way to do this. This is how I do mine. But that is it. Really easy. Don't forget to head over to my blog to get this recipe. I now have a members forum that you can come to and share your pictures and do some recipe exchange and all that other good stuff. It is free to join the forum, so head on over there. I want to thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. Come get the recipe from iHeartRecipes.com and visit me every Sunday and Wednesdays for new video uploads.